New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
From Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Massachusetts, it's New England Candlepins. In our first Sweet 16 match, newcomer Josh Daley is ready to take on Mike Miccichi. And then in Game 2, Phil Clough gets ready to take on Mike Nardone. Now let's roll with Richie Myrick, Dave Chestercove, and your host, Jay Horrigan.
Welcome to New England Candlepins. I'm Jay Horrigan, back from assignment in New Zealand, which I will get back to later. We will discuss that with my co-hosts, Richie Myrick and Dave Chestercove. First of all, our first bowlers of the day, Josh Daley. Josh, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking. I've been a little busy. How about you?
Just came home from vacation, so.
Where'd you go?
Bermuda.
Oh, I didn't go to Bermuda. I went to Michigan.
How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. How you been bowling?
Been bowling good recently.
Okay. Have you ever bowled against Mike before?
Yes, in leagues, but that's it.
Have you beat him?
All the time.
Ever turn into a fight or any issues?
No, not at all.
So you somewhat get along?
We always do. We're good.
Yeah, we'll see if we can change that. On this side here is Mike Miccichi, known as the Cheech. He was in Godfather way back when, did a tremendous job. Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing tremendous. How have you been bowling recently?
Good. It's been a decent summer.
Any issues between you and Josh?
No, not yet.
There will be. Okay. If anybody can stir stuff up, it's me. So we will be back with our first match in just a moment. Welcome back. We're here with Dave Chestercove and Richie Myrick. We just taught Richie how to count backwards from 5. Rich, how'd that go?
I got stumbled up around 3. The first 2, though, I nailed it. It's 5-4.
Excellent.
And then it's 2-1-3.
Not bad. Not bad.
90%.
Want to thank you guys both for covering in our last shows while I was on assignment. And as we said, we'll get into that a little bit later.
We'll get into that a little later.
So I hope you had a good day.
We did.
Well, it was a good series. I mean, you were gone for, what, 3 months? How long did that
4
take?
months.
It was
4 months. It was international.
So it's a long swim.
Yes. Oh, very long. So first up in this match is the Cheech, Mike Miccichi from Winthrop, Mass. On lane 1 at Ryan's Family Amusement in Millis. That ball hit my head.
All right, Cheech. Good break right off the bat. Here leaves the 1-3-6.
Oh! Nearly kicks it back outside. Takes out the 1 and the 6. Nearly took that piece and took out the 3. It's always nice when it goes that way, but not this time for Cheech.
Sure is. And in the 9 box this time.
He'll move over to lane 2.
Mike Miccichi is a 118 average out of Academy lanes.
Deja vu for Mike. Same exact lead he has
It's a
just a moment ago.
1-3-6, right?
That's right.
Thank
He's
you very
learning.
much. I'm
Wow,
learning. I'm learning.
We got you to take it all the way up to 6. I can't get down from 5.
I understand that.
Can only count odd numbers. Oh, wait, there's a 6 in there.
Oh, boy.
6 is odd to me.
All right, let's shake the rust off, boys. Cheech has a high triple of 462. Usually I announce the high single first, but he just recently had a 200 game at Academy lanes. One of the very few people that have thrown a 200 game, not just anywhere, but at Academy in particular. He did it in the center stretch of lanes. They have essentially three different houses, and boy, a 200 there had to be well earned. I wish I had seen it.
Next up is Josh Daley. Go ahead, Dave. Take it.
He currently bowls out of Sunnyside Bowlodrome over in Danvers, Mass. Has an average of 118, a high single of 185, and a high triple of 438. Qualified as our 4th seed. Right on the pocket.
And a southpaw.
High in the 1-3, leaves the 2-4 left.
Southpaw, and he throws a missile as well.
Yeah.
That he does. Outside, but nearly steals it.
Sometimes when you have that little extra mustard on the ball, you get that extra break, and you see that pin almost took out the 2.
Oh.
And again, the ball comes back.
Right.
You never know. You ask an extra question when you throw a couple miles an hour on that ball.
So now we have the ball halfway up, and we're going to try to hit it back.
Housekeeping.
Oh, wow. That
And
shows you the
rails.
power.
That's unbelievable.
Oh,
and the
God.
crowd is going absolutely bananas. That's the toughest shot in bowling.
Yeah.
That perfect gutter ball.
Yeah.
I saw Peter Flynn do that once.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was in the World Championships.
Speaking of
He
Peter,
was working on a spare. He laid it right in the gutter. Used all 60 feet.
Okay, talk to you later.
Thing didn't even sway in the gutter. That's why he's a Hall of Famer, baby.
I mean,
There's a few things I'll never forget in my life. That is one of them.
8 on the first ball for Daley.
Leaves just a 6-10. Piece of wood to the left. Don't think he'll use it. And he was going right at the pins like a good boy. But he wasn't able to convert. Yeah, well, he takes a 1-pin lead. 18 through 2 to Mike's 17.
you'd rather cherry the 2-pinner on the 3rd ball than the 2nd, that's for sure.
So both bowlers with 4 makeable spares in the first 2 frames and each, and not able to convert. Let's see if they can settle back in and do something these two.
Mike back up on lane 1.
Mike right in the pocket with a strike.
Beautiful ball. Great pace, great tempo, great 10 in the pit.
Looks like it was high flush in the 1-3 pocket. Kingpin, the 5 pins, the last to go.
He's got that inside-out rotation, DC, that is really nice on both pockets. If you're on the 1-3, you always have the head pin involved on the sidewalls, and if you're on the 1-2, you're going to plow right through.
That is true.
Let's see what Cheech can do on the strike here.
Ooh, eagle.
Flush through the middle, side and side. So
Go make it.
Cheech with a spread eagle on the
When you're
strike.
ready, Cheech.
Second ball here, see what he can do with it.
Ideally want to get at least 3. Oh, he's going to make it. Oh, that looks so good going down.
That's a very good 17. Always happy with the 10 box out of a spread eagle.
So 34 through 3 frames. Looking to clean this up for a nice 10. Will he get there? Nope. So he's going to want that ball back. But still doing well. 41 through 4.
Could be worse given the situation.
So Josh.
Still puts Daley in a position where he has to mark just to catch up. And I know it's
That's
only
right.
4 boxes in, but we always beat this horse.
Oh, yes.
Then go ahead.
Well, I like the horsies. I don't want to beat the horse, but it is a 1-string match, and
Daley into the 3-pin leaves the 1, 2, 10.
and especially in a 1-string match, it's very difficult to throw a mark on command, especially when you need it. This game's hard enough as it is. You don't need
Right.
that extra pressure. See if he can clean this one up and get that out of the way.
Ooh, trying to play the outside of the head pin. Played a little too much of it.
Yeah, slid just the head pin, left it on the deck in front of the 2.
Wants a 9.
Takes 1 or 2 here.
That's it.
Nothing wrong with that. Leaves him with 27 through
27.
3.
So Mike is currently up through 7 pins. Through 3 frames. Although Josh is opposite a $7, so he can gain some back without a mark, and those are important pins.
Absolutely.
And he goes through the middle on lane 2. So let's see if he can do a little better than his opponent here.
This is where it gets really difficult. You really want to pick these 3 pins on each side. It's like a mini mark if you can get a 10 out of this.
Ooh.
You're already chasing the mark. You really
Right.
want to cut the damage as much as you can.
Yep.
One box is 10% of your match at this point.
And unfortunately, he's going to give a pin back.
Well, it's only one though. You know, it's okay that he got away with a 6 there. If he throws it through the middle there, you might need those 2 pins later on in the match. So now both bowlers looking to try to reset after a pair of spread eagles.
So Mike up 8 going into the 5th.
And another.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
Spread eagle.
It has that familiar crunch, doesn't it? All too familiar, unfortunately.
Oh!
Look at him working hard, though. He really is working hard.
Absolutely.
It's the second time in a row. He blows out the spread eagle, goes left side, takes the nice 3. The last time he hit the curtain. Let's see if he can clean up the other 3 here.
And, well, he'll get one.
So 49 through 5 for the Cheech.
Now, Cheech was on this show before. Threw a 118, and unfortunately he lost. His opponent threw a 131. Can't remember who that was.
It was not me.
No.
Just to clear that up.
Oh, will he get the 10 to go?
Wow.
He does.
That's a huge break. He got
Yeah.
the 8 and the 10, because even if the 8 stands, it's a difficult shot, but he got both of those pins. So now he's got just the straight 3-pinner, which he's been money the last couple of boxes.
See if he can make it 3 for 3. Looks good.
Absolutely.
And he does.
Inch perfect.
Beautiful shot. So Mike really starting to put the pressure on Josh now. Josh ideally would like to get at least 1 mark here. Keep pace.
Did you say
Keep it
ideally
under
or
10.
ideally?
Ideally.
Ideally?
Ideally.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is good.
That's a J joke there.
Thank
for
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Remember to tip your waiters and waitresses.
That's all right. We'll be here all week.
Yeah.
And your delivery drivers. Josh rams through the pocket. Blast 8 into the pit.
That
Leaves
was
the 3-7.
Little unlucky there.
A little unlucky. There is a piece of wood behind there that may get involved if he goes outside of the 3-pin. Let's see what he does. It's
And
going
will
to
it
get
there.
involved.
Oh, jeez. Nice offer. He's exactly what Richie you said. Outside 3-pin. See if you get that wood moving.
He had a
You got it
whirling
moving.
dervish all the way over there to the 7-pin.
It was there and just stopped.
Short pin, as they like to say, I suppose. Was it 14.5 inches, something like that? All right, I'm going to stop there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably smart.
So now Josh.
Dave and I are just moving on.
On lane 2.
Josh opposite of Mark chasing 7 pins.
Looking good ball.
That's a
oh,
great ball.
yes,
Are you
and a
serious?
strike.
What a ball. Anybody hurt on lane 2?
Perfect ball right in the 1-3 pocket dish.
What a timely,
Demolishes those pins.
timely ball. Chasing 7 pins, back against the wall. 4 to play. And now all of a sudden, Cheech with just the 1 ball as opposed to the 2 on the field
Yeah.
for Josh. A little pressure on his end. See if he can stay away from spread eagle town.
And he finds the 1-3. Gets a good 7.
It's a good 7, but a tough leave DC. We got the 3, 5, and 7, and that wood is really of no consequence. He's going to have to make this clean, just like he's been making everything on the left side.
Yep. Yeah, ideally, you just try to play the 3-5, and if the 7 goes with it, great. Don't overthink it. Tries to play the inside. Ends up finding the hole. Wants to get at least 2 here. Uh-oh. Just a 7.
Does get 1, so that puts him at 74 through 7.
So the Cheech up on lane 2 for his 8th frame.
Oh, nice pretty ball.
Beautiful ball. Got the 10 to trip at the last seconds. Got the 4-7. Little wood behind it.
Love to have it here, especially in the 8th box. Mark coming home.
At 4 is keeps shaking.
Gotta
What
really,
does that mean?
I don't know. anything on the 4-pin here, especially with the wood behind it. He should be okay.
Ooh, he knew it when he let it go.
He did. He put his arms right up right away.
Yeah, well, he's going to want these pins here. Yeah, they got one. All right. All right, so what can Josh Daley do to respond? He's already down 7. His opponent, Mike, already put 7 in his fills, so technically that's 14. But he's on a strike. Gets a mark here. Now it's only 4 pins, and he gets another ball. So
he's at 52, and he's chasing 83. He's got a strike on the board. He still needs another mark to get ahead of Cheech.
Get ahead, yeah. Love to throw a double. All right, well, he gets 7.
Not terrible.
On his first one, leaves the 1, 3, 10 piece of wood, 2 pieces of wood in the void between the 3 and the 10.
Oh,
not able to
just
convert.
Missed it. He tried to pick up all 3 there.
Yeah, he was
Just
playing the
to
outside,
left,
I think, and ideally that's probably where you wanted to go on the second ball if you had a miss.
Yeah,
if you get at least 2 more, right?
Right, DC, rightly said. You missed to the cheat side in that type of situation. You want to go for at least 19. Even if you miss the shot, that's okay.
Right.
9 and 10 is okay. You put yourself in a position where, again, you're only chasing the 1 mark. He's down 15 as the boxes lie, and he has 1 open here. So you might want that second ball back.
Hey, all these little pinning areas are always a value on our show, especially in a 1-string match. We've seen it time and time again.
Right.
Well, he's got himself some work here.
1, 3, 6,
makes
7,
the 1,
9.
3. He makes it. Oh, a little heavy. Well, he's opposite a 9 box here. Only down 6 through completed frames. So make the 9. Keep it at 6. All right. So Miccichi. 1 mark will force, with a good fill anyway, will force his opponent, Josh, to get 2 marks.
Yeah.
83-77.
2 marks for Mike. Forces Josh into probably a double scenario. So Mike can win the match. Virtually win the match right here. Never say never in this game. Rolls a great ball.
Absolutely.
Nearly gets the
He's
strike.
gonna go.
Oh, he will get the strike.
Wait a second for that 4-pin. It'll be right with you.
Right on time. Mike taking a little extra time here. He knows how big this box is.
Of course. Knowing he's up 6 with the hammer.
Just wants to hit the pocket.
Knock as many pins down. Yeah.
Any kind of spare leave right here, he's going to be thrilled with.
Yeah.
He's going to force 2 marks out of his opponent. Lays it into the 1-3.
Oh, will he? All right. Oh, he does
thank-
get that 6 pin to fall.
I'm
But
not
he's got
sure.
some.
I'm not sure exactly
He's got
what
some
took
bad
that
wood out in
6-pin.
front right now. Well, that other wood in the. Well, he's going to have to probably hit it way up high and turns.
Yeah, that's a really difficult piece of wood. Right on the cap. He's got about a shot maybe the size of a quarter to shoot at.
American or Canadian?
Either way.
Okay.
American's a little bigger. Oh, he's going to try to go by it. Oh,
That devil.
Maybe he could see it from his angle,
It's
but I
hard
know
to
I
see
couldn't.
from here. Yeah, that's for sure.
But that's okay. 19. He's going to try it again.
He's convinced that he could see it, so I believe him. And he says it was there. I believe him. I believe him. At any rate, that's going to force 2 marks out of Josh Daley here. He's at 77 going into the last 2 boxes against a 111. He's going to require 34 to tie, 35 to win, so he needs 2 marks with 2 really good fills. Got to start with the first ball. I got a feeling here. I got a feeling.
I got a feeling he's going to destroy this pocket.
Got a hunch.
And he does. Little unlucky.
Smashed on the 1-3. He's got the triangle to the left side, and essentially this is a must-make, or else he's going to need a double strike in the 10th.
I always think this shot's a little harder for guys who throw it hard. Because you tend to blast it straight back. But he does. He makes
Blasted
it.
straight back into the pit. What a clutch shot from Josh Daley, and we're going to have ourselves a
Beautifully
match
done.
going into the 10th.
Already.
They don't always have to be 150 versus 150. So at this point, he's going to need at least 5 to keep himself out of double range. If he makes 5 in a mark, he can still win this match by a pin. Anything less than that, and it's Mike Miccichi's match.
Right in the pocket again. Oh, almost gets the strike. Oh, no.
And, oh boy.
Well, the good news is he does get credit for the 9.
He will have, this is an interesting one.
Yeah, so guys, what do we do here?
DC, would you like to?
Well, the official rulebook says he does get the 9 fill, and he gets the box over. So if he does throw a strike, it'll be a weird score. It'll be a 9 strike. But yeah,
we're gonna
have to pause to get the lane fixed.
We'll be right back after this.
Okay, we're back after some mechanical difficulty. Guys, you want to kind of explain?
Well, I'm sure you saw it. Well, what happens here in a lane malfunction? If you're on a mark like he was, in this case it was a spare, he dropped 9. He gets credit for the 9. So that will stand regardless what this ball is. And he's going to drop. Is he going to get the strike? He will get the strike. So the score's going to look a little weird on your end because I'm not sure our electronic scorekeeper is going to be able to do this.
You can't make this stuff up. He really does have 96 through 9, and that is a strike. He gets a 9 fill even though he threw a strike in the 10th, and so that puts him at 106. He's going to require 6 pins to win this match.
He's got 2 balls to get 6 pins. I think the score on your end on the screen may say 9 spare, and then, of course, whatever he gets in his 2 balls will be the fill.
That's right. Disregard the score. He needs 6 to win.
And he has 6. So he will move on through all of that. What great adversity. That's how you do it. What great poise by the young man here to overcome such a situation. And is he going to make this for good measure? Nice job.
So
good for him.
Josh Daley will win that with a, what do you have,
115 to 111.
2 clutch marks on the end.
Outstanding.
And like you rightly said, Dave, talk about adversity. This young man had to wait at least 5 minutes in between seeing a 9-pin drop go away and still knowing that he needs a mark and a count.
Yeah.
And he throws a bomb in the 10th anyway.
Yeah. Outstanding job.
And again, Dave, just explain to the people that are watching what the rule is or what
the rule is. If there's a lane malfunction, you always get the box completely over.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You could be on your 3rd ball. If the lane malfunctions, you get the whole box over.
Okay.
But if you're on a mark, you get the fill, whatever it might be. If it's a spare and you threw 1 ball and you got 9 in his case, then you get the 9. If you're on a strike, and let's say you throw a fill and the ball and the lane resets, since you didn't get your 2nd bonus ball, you get your fill over again because you haven't completed your fill. I know there are some bowlers out there like, no, you threw a strike. You get 2 bonus balls, not 1.
So if he had ended up on that first ball before the mechanical issue, getting a 3, that's what he would have been stuck with, even though he came back with a 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
You could theoretically go 3 strike in this situation.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's just what happened to happen. So the 9 fill counts, the strike counts, the 115 to 111 is the final count. And
needless to say, I don't understand any of it. So that's great. Now, you know what? I'm going to just rent a movie tonight. Okay. So we'll be back to talk to our bowlers about that interesting first match. If you people only knew what Richie and Dave were doing behind the scenes. Okay, Cheech. Again, just a bizarre way for a match to end, I would think.
Yeah, definitely. I've never thrown a 9-fill strike in my life.
Have you seen it done? Have you been at tournaments or league play?
Absolutely, yeah. I've seen it done all the time. But what are you going to do? It's the rules of the game.
Yeah, it's tough. It was an odd circumstance.
Absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
Well, $80. Congratulations. Great job. It was good seeing you again.
You too.
Now we'll turn to Josh, and I know I asked you this, but again, have you ever been involved with anything like that?
No, nothing at all.
But you've seen it before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Well, I guess it's more common. That's the first time it's happened on this show. Other than that last frame, how'd you feel your bowling was?
I was bowling okay. I had a rough game, a couple rough boxes, but then I had to stick it out the end, try to make it a match.
Yeah, and I got to give you credit. You had to wait 5 minutes or so there, and you kept your composure. What were you thinking during that time?
I just was a little bit disappointed because I was going in the groove, and then the sweeper came down the pin center, and then next box, while we're on the break, Richie told me to just relax and be calm and throw my ball, and then I did.
So you listened to Richie?
Yeah.
Wow. Not many people do that. Did you know what was going to happen, the rule there, how that played out, the scoring?
Yeah, I did.
Again, I'm the only one that didn't have a clue, but again, that shouldn't surprise anyone. So, congratulations to Josh. Good job. You're going to move on. Mike, great effort. Well done. Always good to have you on the show. So we'll be back with our second match in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're with our bowlers for our second match. First, Mike Nardone. Mike, how you been?
Good. Thanks.
It's been a while. When was the last time you were on our show?
2 years ago.
So it has been a little while. How have you been bowling recently?
Pretty good.
Okay. You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to, going up against this guy.
I know.
On this side here is the legendary Phil Clough. Phil, how was your bowling bet?
Oh, up and down.
Up and down, but mostly up?
No, not all the time.
Okay. Well, how do you feel after warm-ups? You comfortable? You ready to go?
I'm all set.
Okay. Well, it looks like our bowlers are ready to go. So I guess we're going to move on and actually bowl. We'll be back with that in just a moment. All right, guys, we're back with our second match featuring Mike Nardone and Phil Clough.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully we won't have anything like we did in the first match.
Yes, hopefully that is a freak occurrence, and we'll be smooth sailing the rest of the way.
All right. Up first in lane one is Mike Nardone. Rich, during the interviews, were you able to go back behind the lanes and take care of all the mechanical issues?
Well, I did check it out. Unfortunately, I was unable to perform a complete surgery on the lanes.
Whoa! Almost gets a strike.
But I did give it a good once-over. I kicked some stuff around.
Excellent.
I gave it the old Woburn fix, as Nick Norcross likes to say. Just bang a hammer really loud and make it sound like you're doing something important. And then tell them that the lane is shut down and move them over about 20 lanes over. So shout out to Nicky for that advice. I appreciate it.
Well, that does not surprise coming from Nick Norcross. Nardone with a nice spare to open up
right
this
out
match.
of the gate. Thought he had a strike there for a minute.
Well, it's a good-looking ball.
Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Richie.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Oh, look at this ball. Look at this ball.
I didn't mean to interrupt Mike Nardone right there with another 7-pin, 19
Oh, look
and
at this
another.
wood. Is it going to get all the way over there?
It's going
I don't think
to
he'll use
get
it, but-
involved. You got to love it when it's something just to look at, DC.
Yep.
I like it. Aesthetically pleasing, really.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
I think that hole is just wide enough, but he ain't going to need it.
How about that?
Oh,
Right
yeah.
in the jaw. Right in the jaw.
Oh, yeah. Just steps right in, says,
He says, Phil, welcome
says
to the
I'm
lanes.
here.
So next up, our living legend, Phil Clough, on lane one.
Phil really is an all-timer, if I may.
You bet.
Phil right into
Fantastic
the pocket.
ball.
Leaves the 5, 9 pieces of wood everywhere.
The ins and outs for Phil, he's a 116 average out of bogey lanes and rollaway lanes in Ware. Bogeys in East Brookfield, used to be Bay Path.
Makes it.
His high single's a 206, his high triple is a 466, and I had the pleasure, actually, guys, of on Wednesday, Phil showed me his log of scores that he's kept over the years of every average that he's had, all of his Pro Tour stuff. The guy really keeps track of all of his, he's got literally graphs of how he's bowled over all the years. He really cares about what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I can tell you he's really happy to be
That's
here
probably
today.
a great way to see what's working for you and what isn't working.
That is true.
I'm talking, this goes back years and years. I'm talking since the beginning of time.
Wow.
I think Phil will laugh that I said that.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
I consider Phil a mentor. I've known him so long. He's
And cleans that up for
he's a
him.
Western Mass guy. He's tried and true.
Yep.
So
So Phil picks up 10 in that second frame off a spare in the first frame. Mike's got an early 4-pin lead, and also working on a spare.
Also working on a spare. What a nice smooth ball he's got going right now.
Yeah, he does.
3 horsemen on the left side. He's got the 2, 4, and 7. There is a piece of wood in front of the 4, 7, but he's going to try to go right by that. Worst case scenario, maybe he clips it on the way by, but
He throws that little inside out ball like Mike. Just comes in from a different angle of the lane. So
he's going to go right at it. Oh, and he cherries it. Tough break.
gave it a ride though.
Putting the ball right
Anytime you hit the right, the object pin, I call it the right one, you're doing something right. And a good 10.
That's a professional 10. You're right, DC. You throw a spread eagle, and it's really almost up. You can't get upset about it.
No, you really can't. It's like
what
you did what you were supposed to do. But
what are you trying to do? Not hit the head pin?
I know, right? It's frustrating, but well, he leaves the cleary right side, but he's got a piece of wood right in front of that 8 pin to help carry.
1, 3, 6, 8, 10 is very helpful wood. You like that?
Oh, will he get it? Oh, wow.
Just
too
went
good.
around that 8 pin.
Jumps right around it. 4 horsemen went nice and clean.
Looks like the head pin went in the front and the 3 pin went behind it. And good 10 though.
It is a good 10. It puts him at 56 through 4.
So Nardone, nice start here. 2 spares, then 2 10s.
Good fills in those spares too.
Yeah.
So
The 10s are important. It puts him. He's at 56 to 25. That's 31, which means Phil needs 2 marks to catch up. Again, in these one-string matches.
yeah, Phil already has a mark to think about it.
He's knocked down every pin. He hasn't left
both
a pin
bowlers are
standing.
perfect through 6 anyway.
Check
Bill,
mark on the
makeable
right
check
side.
mark. Ooh, little heavy. Takes out just the 3 and the 5. Wants to stay pace. Wants these 2, and he does.
Got it. Both bowlers clean. I'll tell you, this series for the summer, we had 82 bowlers try out for this series, which absolutely baffles me.
That's a lot.
It's the off season. Half of the guys that are bowling aren't even bowling during the off season. We had 82 bowlers come in, including re-entries and what have you. But we're going to be paying out almost $4,000 during this taping, fellas. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
What? Whoa, that should be going to us.
Yeah, where's our slice?
Oh,
just kidding.
Well, we're going to have to.
Oh, Philly's going to make it.
We'll have to talk to the
wow.
hires up about that one. Pete, we
thought-
need a pay increase.
I thought you were
Oh,
the
he gave us
higher-
we got a thumbs up.
We got a thumbs up. That's it.
By the way, Pete just automatically gives a thumbs up.
You just say his name,
I've
he's
known
like,
him
yeah, thumbs
forever.
up.
I just
That's
get,
me.
Yeah.
Another 10 bucks for Phil Clough. And again, both of our bowlers are perfect through 4.
Yeah.
I want a 10-year, $10 million contract, Pete.
They'll just give you the thumbs
He gives
up.
the thumbs up. It's good.
He has no audio working there.
Oh, if you could see him, he's dancing around right now. Unbelievable.
Mikey, he's just a steady Eddie right now, just destroying the pocket. Leaves just the 6 pin. Nope. Worst sound in Candlepin bowling if you're a pro, and that's the ball hitting the curtain.
There's no sound more hurting than the ball hitting the curtain.
Well, more importantly, he gets that 10.
That's, again, who's going to flinch first?
I know, really.
That was good poetry, Richie.
Thank you, Jay
Richie
Horrigan.
is known for his poetry.
Thank you, Jay Horrigan. And
Oh, look at this ball.
And here's some more again.
They're excellent.
Well, that lead wasn't too bad when the wood was back, but it kind of all rolled forward, kind of.
Well, it did get a little better as it came up to the lip. It did turn a little bit, so I think he has a chance to go almost on the right-hand tip and send it off the wall, or he could hang it on the gutter.
Could split him. He tried to.
Yeah.
A little too much of the right wood. I like his idea, though.
That was
Because his
a good
ball kind of
idea.
inside out, kind of go straight down the lane. That might have worked, too.
Could have
Who
been
knows?
there. But what do you know? Another 10 bucks.
Yep, hey.
Who is going to flinch? And Phil, once again, chasing 31.
Great bowling.
And that's another thing with the 82 bowlers that qualified. The cut for this event was 369.
Getting higher and higher every time.
You're asking somebody to come in here and throw 125 average essentially on command. Very difficult to do.
Ooh, Phil, just outside.
miss it.
And so when you look at the bracket from top to bottom, it's just, as Seaholm noted online, the seedings don't matter anymore.
Yep, they really don't.
Not when everybody's throwing 9s, 10s all over the place.
And we have our
that's your
first
worst
open box.
Right.
So that's all right.
Rich, I know we've seen in the past a lot of times in our first round matches, it's the lower seed that advances. So that
Yeah, a lot of times.
Just to accentuate your point, yes, I used a big word, accentuate.
Yeah, accentuate is a great word.
Thank you.
I would like to extrapolate on that point.
Okay.
It really is a
I'm turning my headset off.
okay, well, I don't blame you. I already turned mine off. I've been done with you since match 1.
We're only in match 2.
Phil, he's going to get it.
5-7, what a shot.
Nice shot
Meanwhile,
from Phil.
Clough, he doesn't care for our banter. He says, I'm throwing the 5 into the 7. I don't care what you guys say.
Yep, played the wood beautifully.
Beautiful shot.
Had a piece of wood hugging the 5 and a piece of wood on the front.
And a
Turned it
timely
just
shot
enough.
as well. Timely shot. Only chasing 12.
And Mike still blasting that pocket on command.
I'll tell you, neither of these guys want to lose.
Just leaves the 4-7 all by its lonesome. I think he's going to make it. And he does.
Jay, I'm not going to extrapolate on that comment anymore.
Okay.
I'm just going to let it go because this has all the makings of a good match.
Exquisite match.
Oh, wow.
I chimed in.
You've,
Oh, and it's right.
oh, superlative shot.
It's only a matter of time before Mike finally ripped that rack. He was pounding that pocket this whole match.
I am so confused.
So Phil, back to the wall.
Phil's about
Way
to
back to
confuse
the
the
wall.
1-2 pocket, and I'm confused by that leave.
What is that?
That is the 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 DC, and that is not a spare leave.
Watch him make it for good measure. Oh, that pin will not count.
That will
Went
be
into the
one in
gutter
the
first.
channel, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually Phil has 72.
Yep. And they'll get it right eventually. So that is a 6-box total.
Yep, that'll be a 6.
So they'll have 72 through, what is that, 7 frames?
That's
Yes.
7 frames.
Yay, we did it.
There we go.
Hooray. There was much rejoicing.
72.
Phil off to the right.
Still working on that score, but they'll get it right on your screen.
So it's 4-0-2 in that.
Phil has
our
the 1, 2,
scorekeepers,
10.
and he's going to make it. It's going to make it. It's got to go.
Has to go.
It's got to go.
It's got to go.
It's got to go.
Are you
Somebody
not
blow
gonna go?
on it.
That is
Wow.
amazing. That had to move an inch
Challenge
or so.
flag. Challenge flag. Coach's challenge.
We need plate tectonics.
Excuse me?
It's
you watch your language?
it's an earthquake, Jay.
It's a
okay.
science term.
No.
The 6-box should read a 4, then a 0, then a 2. There you go.
There you go.
Now it looks right.
Now we're good.
That reminds me to play my daily numbers.
Now, Mike Nardone with the lead in the 9th frame.
And Mike with a strike. Oh, finally missed the head pin. That's all right. He's okay with that. He'll just blast that 1-2 pocket and just make it for good measure.
Where he's going, he just might DC.
What I tell you? Oh, how's that thing still there? My crystal ball's not working right now.
Well,
But hey, grade 9, Phil. He's got a commanding lead at this point.
Yeah, that Phil's going to force Phil to throw a double. Anything less than an 8 there, and he would have been still within striking distance. But now he's got to be within striking distance to require strikes. See what I did there?
you used that word.
You kind of lost me a little bit because I tuned you out.
All right, I'll turn my mic back on.
Mike, with an interesting leaf here.
Check this shot out. Triangle to the
I think
right.
if he hits it, maybe just right at the red line, maybe just
Red
above
line.
it,
Red
the
line,
ball
and
could
watch it
jump up
bounce.
and take the 7 out.
want it to.
He was a little low, but
Boy,
hey,
those are fun to shoot at.
yeah, especially when they go.
At any
All
rate,
right.
he's going to be in the mid-130s. He's going to be 134.
Yep,
for,
134.
Mike Nardone.
Fantastic.
Excellent bowling.
Bowling only left 1 pin up.
Everybody gets a box off, I suppose.
So Phil
needs a double. And it has to be here. 7.
Yeah, so it's 30, that's 50.
That puts him out.
Yep. He could spare triple. He'll give him 133, 1 pin loss. Make it anyway. He gets to spare.
Oh, you know he's going to go for it anyhow. You know.
Yeah, he's going to do it for good measure. Make it interesting.
Yep. Throw the triple to lose by 1. That sounds about right. No, good on him. He fights for every pin. There's no doubt. I'll always enjoy watching Phil bowl.
Yep. Phil, he's 8-6. His record is 8-6 on this show. His average for the show is 111.
Oh, that's right, DC. You keep track of that stuff.
Yeah, I keep all the track of that.
Oh, boy.
This will actually make Mike Nardone's first win on our show. He's been on the show twice before. So good for Mike.
So Phil down to his last ball here.
Yep, Phil bringing us on home.
And just a 6.
Picks up 2 more.
103. So final score was 134 to Phil's 103. And Mike picks up his first win and moves on to face Josh Daley in our round of Elite 8.
A round of?
Yeah, whatever
Elite
it is.
8.
Fix it for me.
So Mike moves on to take on Josh Daley in our round of Elite 8. Our Elite 8 round or our
whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Now, see, I like quarterfinals, but that's never caught on with these guys.
I'm good with quarterfinals.
Right,
we can change it
Then
up.
quarterfinals. We'll be back
Quarterfinal.
after this.
All right, very good.
All right, we're back here with our bowlers. First of all, Phil, Mike was on, I guess, is the best thing you could say.
Yes, and I wasn't throwing a very good ball either.
Well, you did through the first 6 frames or so, neither of you left any pins, and then you had a couple of frames where you left a couple of pins.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, Mike's going to move on. As always, it's always a pleasure to have you here. $80 for you. Well done. And Mike, so that is your first victory on New England Candlepins.
It is, and it's also the first time I hit more than 105. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Yeah. I was just all over the head pin, and my ball was working. Phil had a couple of rough breaks, and I was just able to put it together.
You seem to be really in a groove, bowling very smoothly, right on top of everything.
Yeah, at first I was kind of jittery. I mean, he's a legend, so,
absolutely.
But the nerves went away when the pin started to fall, so, yeah.
Well done. Congratulations. You're going to move on and face Josh Daley in our quarterfinals. So congratulations to both bowlers for making it into this tournament. Well done there. That's going to wrap this show up. I want to thank everybody here at Ryan's Family Amusement. These two guys, well done. The living legend, Phil Clough and Mike Nardone. I'm Jay Horrigan. We will see you next time on New England Candlepins.
This program was made possible by your Franklin friends and neighbors. Good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.